Imagine, if you will, a tapestry woven with threads of ambition, rivalry, and the yearning for blessing. Today, we delve deep into the heart of Genesis chapter 30, a chapter overflowing with human drama, divine intervention, and timeless lessons that resonate even in our modern American lives. Prepare to be captivated by a story of two sisters, Leah and Rachel, bound by blood yet locked in a poignant struggle for love and legacy. Feel the ancient echoes of their hopes, their fears, and their unwavering desire for a future secured by the precious gift of children. Our story unfolds within the household of Jacob, a man destined for greatness, yet caught in the intricate web of a complex family dynamic. Remember, Jacob had been tricked into marrying Leah, the elder sister, before finally wedding his beloved Rachel. This initial deception sowed seeds of discontent that would blossom into a deeply felt rivalry between the two sisters. Can you imagine the emotional turmoil, the silent resentment simmering beneath the surface of their shared dwelling? This is not just an old story, it's a mirror reflecting the complexities of human relationships, the pain of feeling second best, and the burning desire to be truly seen and cherished. Leah, though less favored by Jacob, was blessed with children early in their marriage. Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah, each birth a testament to God's provision, yet also a potential source of pain for Rachel, who remained barren. Picture the joy in Leah's heart with each new son, a joy undoubtedly tinged with the awareness of her sister's sorrow. Can you feel the weight of Rachel's longing, the ache in her arms for a child to hold, a future to nurture? This is the primal cry of the human heart, the deep-seated desire to leave a part of ourselves in the world, to experience the miracle of creation. Rachel, consumed by her inability to conceive, turns to Jacob with a desperate plea, "Give me children, or I shall die." These are not just words, they are a raw expression of her anguish, her fear of fading into oblivion without leaving an heir. Can you sense the urgency in her voice, the desperation that grips her soul? It's a stark reminder of how deeply intertwined our sense of purpose can be with the hope of future generations. Her words carry a universal weight, echoing the anxieties we might feel about our own legacies, our own contributions to the world. Jacob's response, though perhaps not intended to be harsh, reveals the limitations of human power. "Am I in the place of God, who has withheld from you the fruit of the womb?" He reminds Rachel, that ultimately, the gift of life comes from a source beyond ourselves. This moment is charged with both frustration and a subtle call to faith. Where do we turn when our deepest desires seem unattainable? Where do we find solace when our human efforts fall short? Driven by her desperation, Rachel adopts a cultural practice of the time, giving her maidservant Bilhah to Jacob, so that she might have children through her. Dan and Naphtali are born, and Rachel, in a moment of both triumph and perhaps a touch of insecurity, declares, "God has judged my cause, and has also heard my voice and given me a son." She names him Dan, meaning, "he judged," and later, with the birth of Naphtali, "I have wrestled great wrestlings with my sister and have prevailed." Can you feel the intensity of this sibling rivalry, the lengths to which they would go to secure their place in Jacob's life and in the unfolding family story? It's a stark portrayal of how deeply our insecurities can drive our actions, sometimes leading us down paths of comparison and competition. Leah, not to be outdone, follows suit, giving her maidservant Zilpah to Jacob, who bears Gad and Asher. The narrative continues with a rapid succession of births, a testament to the fervent desire for children and the complex dynamics within this polygamous household. Imagine the constant ebb and flow of emotions, the joy of a new birth, the underlying tension between the sisters, the ever-present awareness of who was bearing more sons, who held more favor in the eyes of society and perhaps even Jacob himself. Then comes a seemingly small incident, yet one that reveals a crucial turning point. Reuben, Leah's eldest son, finds mandrakes, plants believed to promote fertility, and brings them to his mother. Rachel, desperate for any glimmer of hope, asks Leah for some of the mandrakes. Leah's response is sharp, revealing the deep-seated resentment that still lingers. "Is it a small matter that you have taken away my husband? Would you take away my son's mandrakes also?" Can you sense the raw emotion in her words, the feeling of being constantly overlooked, her contribution seemingly minimized? This exchange highlights the emotional toll of their situation, the way past hurts can color present interactions. Rachel, in her eagerness, offers Jacob to Leah in exchange for the mandrakes. This is a fascinating and somewhat perplexing moment. It speaks to Rachel's intense desire for a child, perhaps even valuing it above her marital intimacy. It also underscores the cultural significance placed on procreation during that time. Leah conceives again and bears Issachar, Zebulun, and a daughter, Dinah. The narrative moves forward, yet the underlying tension, the quiet competition, remains palpable. Finally, the chapter reaches a pivotal moment. Then God remembered Rachel, and God listened to her and opened her womb. After years of longing, after the pain of seeing her sister bear child after child, Rachel conceives and gives birth to Joseph. His name, meaning, may he add, reflects Rachel's hope for more children, her deep-seated desire for a full and blessed family. Can you feel the wave of relief, the surge of joy that must have washed over Rachel? This is a powerful reminder that even in the face of seemingly insurmountable challenges, hope can endure, and prayers can be answered. This moment carries a potent message of encouragement for us. Never give up on your deepest desires, for the divine can intervene in unexpected ways. Following Joseph's birth, Jacob recognizes that his time with Laban, his father-in-law, is drawing to a close. He expresses his desire to return to his own land. Laban, realizing the prosperity Jacob's presence has brought him, urges him to stay. A new chapter of negotiation and shrewd dealings begins, highlighting Jacob's growing wisdom and his understanding of how to navigate complex situations. Jacob proposes a unique arrangement regarding Laban's flocks. He will continue to care for them, but he will keep all the speckled and spotted sheep and the brown goats. Laban, seeing this as a way to retain the majority of his flock, agrees. However, Laban, ever the cunning businessman, immediately removes all the speckled and spotted male goats and all the black lambs and puts them in the care of his sons, separating them by a 3-day journey from Jacob's flock. This act is clearly intended to limit Jacob's potential gains. Can you sense the challenge Jacob faces, the potential for injustice? This is a situation that many of us can relate to, feeling like the odds are stacked against us, facing obstacles designed to hinder our progress. But Jacob is not easily defeated. He employs a clever strategy, using rods of poplar, almond, and plane trees, peeling white streaks in them so that the white appeared in the rods. He then placed these rods in the watering troughs where the flocks came to drink, believing that this would influence the color of their offspring. Whether this method had a scientific basis or whether it was an act of faith combined with keen observation is open to interpretation. What is undeniable is that Jacob's flocks began to increase dramatically, and the stronger animals were born with the desired markings. This part of the story evokes a sense of curiosity. How did this happen? Was it ingenuity, divine favor, or a combination of both? It reminds us that sometimes, solutions come in unexpected ways, and what seems like a disadvantage can be turned into an opportunity. The narrative doesn't shy away from the ethical complexities of Jacob's actions. Was he being resourceful or manipulative? This is a question that invites us to reflect on our own methods of achieving our goals. Where do we draw the line between strategic action and unethical behavior? The story doesn't offer easy answers, but it compels us to consider the moral implications of our choices. As the chapter draws to a close, we see a significant shift in Jacob's circumstances. He becomes exceedingly prosperous, acquiring large flocks, female and male servants, and camels and donkeys. The man who arrived at Laban's household with nothing is now wealthy and powerful. This transformation is a testament to his hard work, his resilience, and perhaps, most importantly, the blessing of God upon his life. It fills us with hope, reminding us that even when we start with seemingly little, dedication and perseverance can lead to abundance. Genesis chapter 30 is more than just a historical account, it's a powerful narrative that speaks to the core of our human experience. It explores the complexities of family dynamics, the pain of infertility, the intensity of sibling rivalry, the yearning for recognition, and the unwavering hope for a brighter future. We see the interplay of human ambition and divine intervention, reminding us that while our efforts are important, there is often a force beyond ourselves that shapes our destinies. Think about the emotional roller coaster these women experienced, the fear of barrenness, the excitement of conception, the jealousy of seeing a sibling blessed, the hope for their own miracle. These are emotions that resonate across time and cultures. We may not be living in ancient Mesopotamia, but we understand the desire to be loved, to be valued, to leave our mark on the world. We can empathize with Rachel's desperation, Leah's insecurity, and Jacob's ambition. This chapter also highlights the urgency of our desires. Rachel's plea, "Give me children, or I shall die," underscores how deeply our longings can drive us. It reminds us that time is precious, and our dreams often carry a sense of immediacy. What are the burning desires in your heart today? What are you longing for with that same sense of urgency? Ultimately, Genesis chapter 30 is a story of hope. Rachel's eventual conception reminds us that even in the darkest of times, when our prayers seem unanswered and our dreams unattainable, there is always the possibility of a breakthrough. God remembered Rachel. This simple statement carries immense power. It suggests that we are not forgotten, that our struggles are seen, and that in His time, our prayers can be answered. As you navigate the complexities of your own life, remember the lessons of Genesis 30. Embrace the power of hope, even in the face of adversity. Recognize the complexities of human relationships and strive for understanding and empathy. And never underestimate the potential for divine intervention in your own story. If this journey through the intricate tapestry of Genesis 30 has resonated with you, if you felt the echoes of ancient emotions and found inspiration in this timeless story, then please take a moment to subscribe to Shining Truths. Join our community as we continue to explore the profound wisdom and enduring truths found within the scriptures. Your support allows us to bring these stories to life and share their powerful messages with a wider audience. Click that subscribe button, and let's continue this journey of discovery together. May the shining truths of these ancient words illuminate your path today and always.